Hey guys, welcome to this tutorial about the brand new skeleton tool in Synfig Studio. So I made this tool as a part of Google Summer of Code this year. So let's get started. Let's see how it works. To enter the skeleton tool, you can use two ways. You can either choose it from the toolbox or use the shortcut Alt+O. So now we are using the skeleton tool. So as the name suggests, it is used to build skeletons, which can be used to animate. So you can create bones in two ways. You can either click at a point or you can draw between 2 points to make a bone with the default parameters. So let's try to process what exactly happened here. So when I tried to create a bone, a new layer got created. So why is this? As there's no selected skeleton layer, the new layer got created. So the question is obvious. What are the parameters of the new layer and the new bone? For that, let's have a look at the tool options menu here. As you can see, there are three options in the tool options menu: name, bone width, and the layer to create. Name is the name of the layer that is to be created. So as you can see, new skeleton. And bone width defines the width of the bone that is to be made next. So let's go check out the widths of the bones that are here. So as you can see, the origin and tip widths are same as that of the value in the tool options menu. The layer to create tells the type of layer that is to be created here. Now let's move on. As you can see, there's a bone highlighted in yellow here. So what's that? It's called the active bone. So what's this active bone and what does it signify? Let's see. Any bone that's created is set as child to the active bone. The new bone is then changed active. Note that the parent-child relationships are represented using dashed lines. So if I were to make a bone right now, there will be a dashed line from the tip of the active bone to the origin of the bone, like this. So now let's say I want to make a bone which is a child to this bone. So now the active bone is this. So if I draw a bone, it will be made as child to this bone. So what should I do now? Now I have to set this bone as active. To set it as active, I need to just click on it. So this bone is set to active and any bone which is made now is set as child to this bone. There you go. It is to be noted that you can use the duck handles to set active bone. So like this. So also when you are trying to modify a bone using the handles, the bone is automatically set to active. So this is the basic functionality of the tool. Now let's move on to a more practical example. Meet Robbie, the robot. So let's try to get him animated by the end of this tutorial. Let's use this as the reference to assemble him. As this is the reference layer, let's bring down its opacity. Now, let us import Robbie in pieces. It's assemble time now. Now we have Robbie assembled in pieces. So it's time to make a skeleton for him. So let's choose the skeleton tool as usual. This is the plan. Let's have a root bone here and bone for each part of the body. Note that to animate this setup, we need a skeleton layer inside the group. So to get the right depth, let's choose a layer inside the group. So let's start drawing the bones. Oh boy, I made an oopsie. The parent-child relationship is not defined right here. So what should I do now? For situations like this, there's an option in the context menu of the bone. It's called make parent to the active bone. So as it suggests, whatever the bone you use to pop this context menu, it is set as parent to the active bone. Here, I want to set this bone as parent to this bone. So, voila, it's fixed. So now we can proceed with our work smoothly. So now we have a skeleton for Robbie. All that's left is to link it and animate it. Let's do it. So now we have Robbie waving at us. If you liked the video, do like, share and subscribe.